Hey guys, good day. In this video we are going to create, or I'll show you how to upload an image inside our database. So currently in our products table we have this image, and here we should store the image of the product that we add to the system. So in our previous video we added the adding of products. So if we test this one, this description for Milo, we create the product, and as you can see here, if we refresh, we have the product added in our database. So now we are going to add an image in our form. So before we do that, we need to make sure that our server is allowed to upload the file. So here in my control panel, if we click the config, then the php.ini should set the file uploads, and as you can see here, this should be set to this value, which is on. So that means our server allows uploading of the image. So now if we go back to the form, let's go to the file. So this is the create product page. So here let's just add another form or dev, and this should capture the image of the product. So here product image, then here instead of input we are going to use, well, it's still an input, however the type will be file. Then same thing, let's just add the name. So now I mentioned in the previous video that we should have the same name from what we set in the server. So name image, and then here upload image, where this will don't have the value. So if we refresh, as you can see, the product image, no file chosen. So so now let's try to get some products for sample images, and then save this one in our computer. Save image, here downloads products. So I'll just download these images. So here in our product.add.php, so most important thing in uploading files or images is in our form tag we should set the properties for this attribute, and we should have this value multi-part form data, and that means that we have, or there is a file input that we need to capture in the form. And then here, once you create this one or specify the inc type, if we go to the add.php and then let's just dump the data post, so let's refresh. Product names test, then here desktop products, then here we have we'll need to upload this one. Open. If we click the create product, so as you can see here, it returns only the product name and then the description, which is this one, the product name and then the description. However, the product image is not returned, so that's because for files we need to use this global variable, and it's called files. So if we refresh, and as you can see here, we have the image properties. So we have the name, the type property, the temporary name, and then the size of the image. So if you're wondering, this image here, it's because you set the name in our form, you set the name or the value of the name to be image, and that is why here the key is the image. So if you want to select or change this to images, then the image here will be replaced by images. So next thing is we'll need to add a target directory of the file. So in our columns we have this list of properties or tables that we use, so we need to add the image, and I believe we haven't included that one. So here inside the products we should create the image, and then here back to the add, here we need to add another else if statement. So if column is equals to image, then here let's just try to run this one and bottom the files variable. So as you can see, it returns the image or the file properties. So what we're going to do here is we upload or move the file to our directory, so which is in our project directory, and then save the path to our database. So let's define the target directory. Maybe we need to go uploads and then products. So this directory doesn't exist yet in our project, so we'll need to add that one. New folder, uploads, and then new folder again, products. Now we'll need to move the file. So but before we move the file, we need to check first if an image is a file, I mean the file is an actual image or a fake image. So here can do get image size, then here, so let's just file data. As you can see here, we can capture these properties, and this column, this is equal to image, so the file's image will return the name type, these properties. So if we bar dump the file data, fresh, as you can see here, we have the different or capture the name type, temporary name, error, and size. So now let's try to check if this is an image. So this one, this is a built-in function that get the size of the image in PHP, and we'll just need to specify the temp name of the file. So if we do check then die, you can see it returns array, or this means that it has data. So if there's no data, it will return a false, a boolean false. So we can go here, if check equals or not, if not, then we won't need to continue the moving of file. So else, let's just move the, if check if this is a file, then we'll upload, okay, then else add move the file, then here let's move the file. But before we move the file, let's just get the file name. So this is the file name, so we can make use this one, file name, and this is the name or the string that we are going to save in our database. So here, if we go file data, we get the name, then here just do this on move uploaded file, the file name, which is the temporary name, and then the destination, which is the target directory. So now once we move the file, if this is true, so we can just use that one as a if statement. This means if moving is true, the file is successfully moved to the directory. Then we are going to save the file name to the database. So same thing with what we did here. So value is equals to the file name. Then here let's remove this. So now let's refresh and see if this works. So it is added successfully to the system, and if we refresh, so there's an error. Let's see if the product is uploaded. So also it is not uploaded to our directory, so let's just try again. So as you can see here, description and image are the same. The column, products, we have the image. So here let's just do the bar down of the column, then the value, then die. So here we have a warning, no such file. Description and move uploaded files. So here the directory, since we are inside the database add, we should move up. Then let's refresh. So here the target directory, it should be a file, not the directory. So we have this target directory here. We'll just need to append the file name, and I think this should work. Since we barred up the data here, so image, and as you can see here, it's pulling the correct value, which is the file name. Let's remove that one, then save. Successfully added to the system, and here as you can see, we capture the image file name. And if we look at our products, so as you can see here, we have the products successfully uploaded to our server or our project. So as you can see here, product images if we don't want to update. So if I upload this one, I could make a mistake uploading it to the wrong product. So what I need to do here is, instead of the original file name, I'm going to use an ID. So or maybe use if. So next thing is we need to make our own file name. So it would be so this will be unique image, and then here timestamp. Let's try to create again this. So it should be time fresh. You can see here image blah blah blah. Then here sorry about that, delete. We should get the file extension of the file. So here we can use this one. Of the file data, and then we can use the file name here. So file xt, and then die. We add again. So here we can change our new file name. Product, then times, then here period, and the name of the extension or the extension type. So now if we refresh, so as you can see, you have the product, and then here should have the product of overtime. So that's how you upload a file or an image inside the database. In the next video, I'm going to show you on how we can view that image in our system, and also we're going to add that feature inside the view product page. So stay tuned.